My name is Timothy M. Thomas. I'm a retired Pennsylvania State Trooper. I am a victim of law enforcement and judicial corruption. On December 21st, 2009, my wife kicked me out of my Chambersburg, PA home because she left me for another man. She then contacted one of my state police supervisors who was known to my wife as someone who harassed me and who caused problems for me at work. This supervisor went with another supervisor to my residence and told my wife to flee the residence for the safety of her and my two children, daughter 1 and son 11. My wife and children moved to her parents' house in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. The supervisor then contacted the Upper Euclid Township Police Department, who had jurisdiction, and told them, without reason or provocation, that I was a prime candidate for murder-suicide, that I was a loose cannon, and if they had to deal with me, were going to have her hands full. The state police supervisor then provided them with all my information, vehicle description, and even a description of the off-duty handgun that I carried. These actions by the Pennsylvania State Police Supervisor were all done on state time during his shift as a state police supervisor, and it carried the full weight and influence of his office. As a result, the Upper Euclid Township Police Department posted a patrol vehicle at my wife's parents' house for approximately 1 week. In addition, the state police supervisor conducted a supervisors meeting at the Chambersburg State Police Barracks regarding me, and the issues was addressed at roll call in front of all the troopers. Moreover, the Pennsylvania State Police Barracks of Emeryville and Lancaster had roll calls about the false information provided by my supervisor. I was subjected to 2 internal affairs investigations for spousal and child abuse, and I was cleared of both allegations. Yet, after being cleared of these false allegations, a protection from abuse order was issued for my wife and children against me by the Chester County Court, thus resulting in me being stripped of my police powers along with my badge, ID, and gun, and almost with the loss of my law enforcement career. A third internal affairs investigation was issued because of the PFA. During these investigations, I begged the state police to assist me because their investigations were being used by my wife and her attorney in the custody hearings to block me from seeing my children. As a result, I received an email from Internal Affairs threatening that if I asked any questions, that it can be construed as interference with an investigation. Approximately a week later, the fraudulent protection from abuse order was finally thrown out by a Chester County judge in a costly PFA hearing. Nevertheless, my wife and her attorney continued to use my supervisor's words and the state police actions and the false allegations against me in support, custody, property division hearings in both Chester and Lancaster County courts. The state police supervisor who took the actions against me was also investigated by Internal Affairs, and in the investigation was sustained. The supervisor was retired prior to being punished. The supervisor retired prior to being punished before punish could be implemented. I have not seen my son since September the 29th of 2010. I cannot have contact with him by court order, and I have limited visitation with my daughter. And I am court ordered to pick her up and drop her off at the Downingtown Police Station. To date, my legal fees are over $56,000 and climbing. My wife also used my children to electronically record me. An electronic recording device was found sewn in my 2-year-old daughter's jacket, Yet the Upper Euclid Township Police Department refused to arrest my wife even after she confessed. An illegal wiretap is covered under Title 18, Chapter 57 of the PA Crimes Code, and it's a felony. On December the 19th, 2011, my attorney, Donald Bailey, filed a complaint for civil rights violations with the United States District Court for Middle District of Pennsylvania. Judge William W. Caldwell was assigned to the case. On June the 15th, 2012, Judge Caldwell dismissed the case and related that all amendments would be futile with the exception of the claim of federal and state wiretap violations against my wife. I have the right to appeal, and yet Judge Caldwell has taken it upon himself to deny this right, stating that it would be futile in his court.
The camera, it's on now. So
Okay.
just say this is a correction.
This is a correction from where the part from false allegations against me in support, custody, and property division hearings in both Chester and Lancaster County courts. The correction is after that, right after that, and it is: the state police supervisor who took the action against me was also investigated by Internal Affairs, and his investigation was sustained. The supervisor retired prior to punishment being implemented.